securities. This is also a thing where the company certain situations they want to get back the shares from their shareholders. So that is known as buyback of securities. Okay, so they want to repurchase whatever they have initially. If I want funds, I would have issued shares. If to do my business, I would have issued shares and debentures, all other kinds of securities. But later on, in order to reduce their control, particularly no, you know, different types of shares. So different types of shares is, one is equity shares, other one is preference shares. Okay, so what is meant by preference shares is that they will be getting the right over the dividend. Okay, so they won't participate much in the internal proceedings, how the business is going on. They don't participate much. Okay, so only the equity shareholders will be taking care of entire proceedings of the company. So they will be taking care. They will be getting voting rights. Equity shareholders rights. If you see, they will be right to. They will be getting the right to participate in the management. Okay, so how to take out the business. Daily internal proceedings will be taken care by them. But preference shareholders, no, they just it's like they just contribute funds to the company only. Okay, they don't participate much. They don't get rights in on those all things. Okay, so if you see, no, they will be getting but dividend regularly. Okay, but equity shareholders is not like that. Only if the only if the company is enjoying much profits, or if the company desires only, they will be getting their dividend. Okay, for the equity shareholders. So like this, if the company they don't want to have they don't have to have much control. So already you know that existing shareholders means already people who have got the shares of that company. So they want to have much control. If I'm keep on increasing my share capital, if I keep on issuing fresh shares, no, then more and more control will become on my company. Okay, so much participation will be there from the outsiders, from the external people. Okay, so then my control over the business, everything will get reduced there. So the under certain situation, no, if the company is enjoying surplus profits, if they have lot of reserves with them, and they just want to give the back the amount of whatever they have contributed, no, to that shareholders, they just want to just settle them. Okay, so they have to just redeem back their amount, give back them amount. Okay, so in such cases, if you're going to repurchase whatever the shares securities you have issued, no, you just want to get back from them. So this is a thing why it happens means, in order to reduce your control. Okay, so you want to improve your EPS, earnings per share, all those things is there. So in order to improve, yeah, existing shareholders return, so for that purpose and all, the company they may go in for buyback of securities. Okay, so any company limited by shares or limited by guarantee, they can buy their own shares. Okay, so whether it can be a private limited company or a public limited company, or it can be even an unlisted company. Listed unlisted company means, listing means it is a procedure. Actually, if I want to engage in a particular stock exchange, if my shares if I am a company, if my shares want to be dealt with a particular stock exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange, NSE, BSE, like this regional stock exchanges, many are there. So like this, if I want my particular company's shares to be traded in stock exchange, then I want to get a listing. I have to get a listing. So similarly, how if you want to if you want to attend the classes, you want to enroll in that particular course, right? So like that, if you want your shares to be traded in the stock exchange, you must undergo certain procedures, and you have to give undergo certain process, and you have to get your shares listed in that particular stock exchange. So such company are known as listed companies, and one which has got not got the listing, in a particular stock exchange, then that company is known as unlisted companies. So company can be of any types, limited by shares, guarantee, or private or public limited company, any company, they can go in for buyback of securities, buyback of shares. Okay. So that buyback of shares means company, they themselves want to repurchase again whatever sold out earlier, whatever the fund contributed by the public already, that they have to give them back again. So they don't want any more their funds. Either it can be to reduce their control over our business, or my profits are enough, I have enough of surplus reserves with me, so I don't want others funds hereafter. So like this, or why to pay the returns, dividends to them, so that if I'm giving them back their amount means they then I can survive on my own. So the company in that situations, they can go in for buyback of securities actually. So here also you have to undergo certain procedures. So Companies Act, how it is giving the guidelines and provisions. According to that, the company, they have to undergo the procedures for buyback of securities actually. So what is the purpose of buyback of securities actually? If you see, in order to improve, already there will be some existing shareholders, equity shareholders will be there. Okay. So in order to increase your returns, company's returns, only if you have what to say, if you have more of preference shares, more of debentures, no, then regularly you have to pay them dividend, regularly you have to pay them interest like this. It is an obligation for the company profit or loss, whatever they are incurring, they have to pay the debenture holders their interest, then preference shareholders their dividend has to be paid either as arrear. If suppose in this year if I'm not getting profit also, next year I have to pay them as arrears, dividend. So like this, if I'm going to pay to the external people, stakeholders itself this much of amount, then how to improve the shareholders, internal people, already இருக்கக்கூடிய equity shareholders returns, how it can be raised, how their earnings per share, EPS means earnings per share, how their returns can be increased. So only if I go in for buyback of securities, then these people will get confidence, equity shareholders or the people who are more closer and more internal people, they will get confidence only if you give them back the amount to the external stakeholders, then only their returns will improve. If I am still holding their funds in my business, no, debenture holders funds or preference shareholders funds, if I am still holding in my hand, then I have to pay them regularly, I have to declare more dividend to the preference shareholders. Like this, a lot of commitment will come to me. So only if I am disposing all those funds, I'm giving back them everything, then only people who are internal to me, equity shareholders, they can improve their earnings per share, their returns, everything can be improved. So those who are there, no, their wealth should be maximized first, their return should be maximized, and our company's market share should be improved. Okay. So if debt is more in the company, debentures means it is similar to debt only. How you are getting a bank loan? So bank loan if you are getting means, you have to pay interest regularly, your credibility will be in that way. Okay. So likewise, if you are getting more of funds through debentures like that, then your commitment will become more large there. Then you cannot maximize your market share. So only if your equity shareholders wealth and returns, if it is getting maximized, only you can improve your market share, you can improve returns, everything you can improve. Okay. So in order to achieve optimum capital structure, so capital structure, as I discussed earlier, capital structure means the debt equity mix actually. Okay. Debt to proportion, debentures proportion in the company, and share proportion, equity means shares. Okay. Here, so the proportion of that, how much I am going to have in my company. Debt is more means at certain situation it will become risk. loss if I'm incurring means I have to pay them interest only, even that time also. So like this, I have to have my capital structure in the best manner. Okay, that is known as optimum capital structure. Okay, so which will be better for me, so that I can maximize any company's main idea what will be maximize profit, minimize cost. That will be the main attitude of any company. So like that, if I want to enjoy more profits, if I want to give maximize the returns of the equity shareholders, and shareholders wealth has to be maximized in such situation, you can even buy back your shares. Whatever you have got funds, you can just give it back to the that person, that same investors or the shareholders, or you can just give them back and you can get your shares back. So that is known as buyback of securities. Okay, so they then again they have certain rules and regulations. As I told you earlier, Companies Act 2013, what it provides the guidelines, provisions. As per that only the company can do anything. Okay, so if they want to buy back their securities, so initially I want fund, so I have gone for public subscription. I have got funds through public subscription in the form of shares and debentures. Now I am thinking that no need any of their amounts. I just want to repurchase my shares back. Then I have to follow certain rules. I have to conduct a board meeting, board of directors. Everyone should be called up there, and I have to pass a resolution there. Okay, so how much of funds can be given back? That also is there. Okay, so whatever you have, you cannot give the entire thing. So certain rules and regulations you have to follow even for buy back, getting back your securities, shares again. If you want to get back also, there are certain rules for that. So only if you see out of the paid up share capital, only 10% of the total paid up share capital and reserves you have in your hand, that only can be given. Okay, so 10 lakh fund you have means 10% in that means 1 lakh only you can buy back. You can just give it back and you can get your shares back. Okay, so you cannot make the entire, you cannot uh, redeem them back. You cannot get the shares back again. Okay, so only to the extent of 10% of your total paid up share capital you can do it up. So it is also again for which type of company, how they have to proceed, how they have to pass a resolution. Everything has been given under the Companies Act. Okay, so board meeting has to be conducted. All the board of directors should come and they have to pass a resolution. Listed companies what procedure, unlisted companies, and how they have to follow. For everything they have given how much fund they can give to the shareholders and get back their shares. Everything has been mentioned there. Okay, so if you see, no, only 10%, as we discussed, 10% of the fully paid up shares amount, from that only you can give it up. Okay, 10% only total amount should be there. 10 lakh funds if I am raising means 1 lakh amount of funds I can give them back and buy my shares again. Okay, and if you see, your debt equity proportion should not exceed 2:1 after the buyback. Okay, so debt content should not be more, and more or equity shares less, like that. The proportion should be that debt equity mix, that proportion should not exceed 2:1. And from what funds also you have to do it up. Everything has been given. Actually, out of securities premium amount you collect, from that amount you can do this buyback of shares. Buyback of shares means you are going to give, you must have sufficient funds in your hand first of all, right? So you must have sufficient amount. From that only you can give the funds back to the public, to that shareholder, to that investor. So from the securities premium amount you have collected, from the free reserves you have it in your hand, from that amount you can just repurchase your shares with that. Okay, so it has to be done So if you see, it has to be transferred to capital redemption reserve where buyback is made of free reserves. So out of free reserves, it has to be made, and further issue of same kind of securities should not be made within 6 months from the date of completion of buyback. So if you are going to do a particular class of securities, class of shares only, you are going to buy back again, then you should not make again a fresh issue of that same class of shares within 6 months. Okay, so only after 6 months you can issue that same class of shares again. You can make a fresh issue of that. Buyback should not be made if it results in reducing the non-promoter holding below the public shareholding. So it should not be made if it results in reducing the non-promoter holding. So it should not reduce the rights of the people who are already there in the company. Okay, so it should not reduce the rights of the people already there in the company. Okay, so all those things has been given conditions and obligations for buyback of securities. So out of the free reserves, you can buy back your securities. Out of the securities premium amount you have in your hand. So securities premium means what? So if share face value is 10 rupees means you're going to collect some extra amount like 11 rupees per share or 12 rupees per share. Like this, you are going to collect some extra amount in the form of premium. Okay, so that is known as securities premium. So you'll be having a separate securities premium account. From that also you can pay that to that shareholder. That fund you can give them and buy back your securities. Okay. So they have given the procedures for listed companies. You have to have your articles of association. Any company, joint stock company, they will be having their articles of association. And in the articles of association, there must be a thing called buyback of securities. They have to include in that. Only then they can do it up. If not, they have to again alter their articles of association first, and they have to pass a special resolution. Okay, they have to conduct the board meetings, and they have to get the approval if required from SEBI and stock exchanges. Okay, so SEBI means Securities Exchange Board of India. They are the ultimate the for control they have in all the stock exchanges. Our Reserve Bank will be controlling all the commercial banks under that. So similarly, SEBI is the controller of all the stock exchanges. So you have to get proper, you have to submit all the documents required by them. You have to get the approval of all the directors, board of directors and shareholders. So you have lot of procedures for that in order to do the buyback of securities. Okay. So buyback of securities, first if you see what is the meaning of that, you must know, and then the procedures involve that. So you'll be having articles of association, and in that your article should permit you to buy back your securities, and you have to file with the register of companies. You have to call upon all the shareholders, all the people, and you have to pass a resolution, special resolution. Okay, so how you are going to buy back your securities, that methods, everything you have to discuss in the meeting. Okay, how much funds you are going to give them back, how many shares you are going to buy, repurchase again. Okay, so all the documents, if required by the SEBI and stock exchanges, you have to disclose all those information to that, and you have to appoint a person for that, a compliance officer for that, in order to undertake this buyback of securities. Okay, so even a merchant banker can be appointed. Okay, so merchant banker means he is like a middleman, intermediary, like that. Okay, so company I cannot go directly to the public, and I can do all the procedures, formalities, whatever, in order to deal my shares in the stock exchange. In order to get funds from the public, I cannot do all the process proceedings. So where I will be appointing a merchant banker, a lead manager. So he'll be taking care of entire thing, public subscription he will take care of. So like that, even for buyback of securities, compliance officer, merchant banker, registered merchant banker can be appointed for doing this purpose. Okay, so you should do within 12 months from the date of passing the special resolution or resolution of the board of directors. So if you have concluded that to do so, then you have to do it up within 12 months from the date of passing the special resolution or resolution in the board of directors. You have to do it up. Okay, so you have lot of procedures to do so. So you have to call upon first, if you have confirmed about you are doing the process buyback, then you have to call upon the board of directors, everyone, shareholders, and you have to pass a resolution. And for this purpose, if you are going to appoint any person, that has to be known compliance officer and merchant banker, everything you have to just find out. Okay, so in what form you are going to do, and the methods you are going to adapt, from which fund you are going to buy back your shares, everything you have to discuss upon. Okay, so from which you are going to do out of the free reserve securities premium, from which amount you are going to buy back your security, that has to be done. Okay, so, and after passing the resolution, special resolution, it has to be communicated to the register of companies. Okay, so after the resolution passed, within 12 months you have to do it and finished up. Okay, so all those things has been given. Okay, under the buyback of securities. Okay, so you must be knowing what is meant by buyback of securities. Okay, so how you are getting funds from the public, you have procedures. Similarly, if you want to give them back again, if you want to repurchase your shares under certain circumstances, then you have to follow the rules and regulations given under the Companies Act, as well as since your shares has been dealt with the stock exchanges, you have to even follow the guidelines provided by the SEBI. Apart from that, you have to follow the rules and regulations given by the articles of association, how to undergo this buyback of securities. So all those things you have to follow, and based upon your company, whether your company limited by shares or limited by guarantee, what type of company you are dealing with, based upon that the guidelines you have to follow and do it up, then only you can do this buyback of shares. Okay, so why it has been done means, because you don't want any more their funds, you just want to reduce their control or ownership right over your business, and you want, since you enjoy more surplus of profits or reserves you have with you, you no need to pay the returns or dividends. If you think, then you can do it up your buyback of securities. Okay, just to improve your EPS, earnings per share, your returns of the existing shareholders, you can engage in buyback of securities. In order to reduce the control of others in your business, you can go in for buyback of securities. Or if you don't want to expand further, the same level of operations is enough for me if you think, then you can go in for buyback of securities. Okay, so just it will improve your EPS. People who are there in your company will enjoy more profits, returns when you buy back your shares again. Okay. Then in order to have an optimum capital structure, all those things. So debt equity proportion, in order to stabilize that and to improve your market share. So for that purpose, you can do buyback of securities. And out of your total paid up share capital, only 10% you can do it up. Okay, that too with the amount of securities premium account, and out of your free reserves, this only you can do your buyback of securities actually. Okay, So this is the formalities or the procedures for buyback of securities. Any